So the exercises that we were giving you are priceless exercises. I told you, I gave you an example. Go out there, ask a brand agency, or okay, even if it's another person, ask them, how much do I need to design a portfolio for myself? You'll see how much they'll tell you. Or tell them, ask them, how much do I need for a branding guideline? You'll see how much it is. So if it is that costly, we are not just saving you money of you that you could have spent on designing a branding guideline, but we are saving you a lot. We are also empowering you that in case any other company or a friend wants a branding guideline, you can take on that gig. Take an example. If a standard branding guideline is 500,000, I'm just giving an example to us, the local people, we charge it 500,000. So if it's 500,000, you have saved the 500,000 that you could have done, you could have paid me to do it for you, but you have also learned that skill that you can design the same thing for any other company or any other person and then charge them 300. Yes, as you are beginning, don't overpraise and don't ever underpraise yourself, because when you underpraise yourself, that's how the recommendations will be coming in. The person tells you, the other person designed me a branding guideline at 20,000. So don't ever underpraise yourself. The clientele that you'll get from underpricing, the way they would recommend with a price inclusive. So a friend recommends and says, Bash can design that thing at 10,000. Then 10,000, then they've recommended for you that person. And then that person comes with 10,000. You say, okay, you design for them. Then any other person, that same person does a referral, then it is the same, because this work is more of referrals. The referrals we get, the more we are out there, the more we show our work there, is how people find us. Sometimes you might not have even a physical shop and you have these gigs. Why? Sorry. When you, let me take some water. Why? When you brand out there, that's why I was encouraging you people, put your work online, let people see you, let people see what you can do. That's how you'll get customers. A person will call you via online. I saw you work on TikTok. I love it. Blah, blah. Can we meet? Can you join my team? Can you do this? Like that. So put your work out there. One of the major things that we wanted this course also to encompass was putting work outside. Like, for example, when we give you an exercise, we want you to showcase it, tag us in. The friends that are within the group, share that TikTok account or whatsoever. So the friends within the group can go on your page, like it, reshare it. Like, we make everyone, like, let everyone be hopeful to any other party. Maybe party X wants the numbers, and the only way to receive the numbers is the algorithm picking him, many people liking his page. So like that. Yeah, without further ado, we are going to dive into today's lesson. Before we start, do we have any question? But we are going to dive into today's lesson. Now on. Yes, please. Okay, so we don't have any questions. Let's begin. So today we are going to cover important aspects of your designs. What we want to cover today is how you can quicken your designs with AI. AI, or artificial intelligence, is, in simple terms, in layman's language. I don't want to go into details, how it came on board, but yeah, AI. Okay, let's cover just AI tools. So artificial intelligence is that natural way of machines understanding instructions by themselves. For example, you want to do a poster and then you give it instructions, then it interprets the instructions, without any other person helping it. Back then, back then, machines were just programmed. If I wanted it to output something, I could just program it, tell it how to do it. But nowadays, we have that artificial intelligence that machines can understand the instructions by themselves through, we call them algorithms and learning, like machine learning. They have learned from how people do it, then they can do it themselves without any other person instructing them or telling them to do this. So independently, the machines can think. I wanted to make it very, like, I wanted to give this definition at a layman's language so that everyone knows to where we are heading and, its essence. Yeah, that's AI in simple terms. The ability of machines to think on their own. Take it that way. That if you give it any instructions, it will think on its own and then it will execute the instructions. But initially, it is not thinking on its own. It is using machine learning algorithms or models to learn from people. So it sees, for example, how experts have done this thing. That's why when you prompt it further, it will show you exact links where it picked the knowledge from. So it crawls all over the web, sees how experts have been doing this, learns from them, then thinks. Okay, let's call it thinking in layman's language. Then it thinks of how you would perceive things, then it interprets them and gives you an answer that is just on point. Yes, people would be like, AI, blah blah, has come to take our jobs. What? AI has come. It has, like, it is with us. We have nothing to do with it. All we can do is just embrace it. So we have to embrace the AI tools to help us quicken our work. You can either stay in the camel crying the way AI is going to take your job, or embrace it, use it, and then quicken your works, do startups, do tech companies with its help and get money out of it, or you can stay crying. So you choose. The ball is in your hands. You can either sideline on the side of the people that are saying AI is bad. Me, I won't use AI. I want to be creative. I want to create everything from zero, or blah blah. You can be that side or cross the side and say, okay, this thing has come, has come. How can I embrace it into my work? So I'll tackle it how it can help you embrace your thing as a designer or as a startup. Hope we are together with this. Yes, even if you don't understand it in depth, because I know the people that I'm dealing with, yes, we have those that are tech gurus, we have those that are into tech but not much into it. They're the ones that are bashing AI. We have those that totally joined this course but don't know either of the things. Like they are not into technology, but maybe they were designing agency that just does the design and then they don't even see where AI can help them in the design. When we hear AI and design, most people think AI is going to design for you, blah blah. Yes, if you get an AI that does the design, well and good, but it will need human input. That's why we covered from zero. I didn't cover, like, to tell you people you use AI and do this. No, we wanted you to have the concepts that in case you want to prompt it to change something, you know what you want exactly to change. Maybe tell it change this header, change this, in case there is that AI that designs, but most AIs do funny designs. Yeah, because designing is an art. Designing is love. Designing is, I don't know, but that that's why not everyone was created to be a designer. Some of us accepted we were not created to be designers. So what do? We pick inspirations. Yes, maybe naturally we were created to be that we can look at the work and say, no, this work is missing this. But I feel maybe I'm in the wrong pattern of me designing. Yeah. Though every time I do the work, people are like, wow, you do good work, you have that eye of design, you have that, but I still need hope. So AI will be here to help us do work with our brands or as graphics designers. Yeah, without further ado, there are many AI tools Forgive me for that. Now there are many AI tools. So big companies like Nvidia, you might not know about it. If you will know about it, you already see your PCs have Nvidia cards within, like graphics cards. So Nvidia saw now it is one of the richest companies. How is it ranked of recent? I've not checked, but why? Because it embraced the AI. When AI came, it invested much money into AI. So you see how WhatsApp has invested into AI. Google has invested into AI. It has many AI models that are coming out. There is Solar for videos. There is Gemini. So much investment is into Gemini. You have seen Twitter or X, now commonly known as X, invest into what is their AI? Grok. So all these platforms are coming up with these AIs because of a reason. We are not going to do away with AIs. So we either accept and utilize it, or we let the chance slide and lag behind. AI can help you complete a work that would have been for 3 days into 1 day. Yes, it has shortened your time. So time is one of the most expensive things, assets in life. If you have time, you have a lot, you are rich. So nowadays, we don't have that much time. So if something can quicken your work that would have been for 2 days or three or a week into one, that means it has saved you an entire day or 2 days for any other gig. Just imagine you spending a week on a single gig, and then that gig the person is not paying at that moment, they will pay later, they will pay after printing, they will pay after government giving them money. But if this tool helps you save that week and you complete that work in 2 days or 1 day, it has saved you other days to either have fun with your money that you have made, or if not having fun with your money that you have made, have other gigs within these weeks, within these days that it has created for you. So we embrace it. I'll start off the practicals by saying we can embrace AI tools that are within us to quicken our design process. Yeah, I'll share my screen. I will forgive me today, I'll be much quicker. We have to compensate a lot. Hope you can all see my screen. Okay, so this is my screen. The AI that we are going to learn that became common was OpenAI that came up. OpenAI was the company, but it came up with a tool called ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is just an AI tool. It's not AI itself. It is a tool that embraces the power of AI and then delivers to us. So most people hear ChatGPT. Don't use ChatGPT for just cheating. So initially, when you are opening ChatGPT, if you have not had an account there, it will look like this. Okay, we are taking through a person that doesn't have an account. So you go to your Google, your browser, type in ChatGPT. That will be the best way to get to it quicker. Then choose this. The good thing, it is optimized, so the entire first links will be ChatGPT. So click into that ChatGPT. You see, it tells you often visited. I always visit it sometimes to help me quicken my work. Yes, it needs you to also be creative. Sometimes that not everything that it will give you will be 100% correct. Okay, it even has a mobile app. Yes, surely. These AIs, every AI that has come has a mobile application. So you can go to your Play Store or Google Store, Play Store or Google. They are the same. Play Store or App Store for iOS. Then Play Store for Google or these normal Android phones. Type in ChatGPT, get it. So initially, when you don't have an account, it will be like this. You'll see where there is sign up for a free account. But I'll just do a login with a new account that I created so that you see how the new accounts look like. I'll do login with Google or with Gmail. Then I'll choose this account. Why I decided to create almost everything for a new page, like so that we be on the same page. Don't be like, he opened his because he has been using it for a while. No. So this is its interface. You have to familiarize yourself with this interface. This is how it will look like. Hope everyone at least is at this point. Let me stop sharing and see the hands up or anything. Is everyone at this point? Show a thumbs up, show a reaction. There is where there is reaction on your app or computer. Show reaction to show that you are still in the class and then we are on the same page. Okay, Kenya Bashir has his hand risen up. That was a reaction, fine. Other people, Bash, this will act as a roll call. Are you on? Okay, thumbs up. Kasule, Abe Digito, Elizabeth, Dennis, Arnold, Edith, are you on? Are we on the same page? I want some thumbs up. You don't need to talk, you just need to put a thumbs up or any reaction to show that you are on. Okay, okay. That most people have put their thumbs up. Uh yeah. Let's resume. Okay, so learning how to prompt AI is key. I see a message here. Okay, Elizabeth says yes, we are on. Okay, is learning how to prompt AI is key, but that is how its interface will look like. So it has even shown you examples. If you are new, it will give you this example thing to show you how you can prompt it. So if you have a picture, you can have that picture and say, make this picture into 3D. You have been seeing pictures like this and you are wondering where do they make them from? These pictures, and by the way, AI pictures are copyright free. No one is going to penalize you for using this picture. Uh, it is showing you examples of prompts. Of the one of most of these examples, none of them is main. It is just an example from AI, from ChatGPT as a company. So if you have a document, the document is here. What does let's quote mean about? So that's it. If you have a document, a client has provided you a big PDF, you want to summarize it, drag the drag that PDF, put it into AI, tell it summarize for me this, summarize for me that. So like that. Have you seen how you can even be creating pictures? The people that don't have uh free what? Okay. I'll do new chat. I'll say we want to generate an image of a truck. Uh, So we are going to go from simple prompts to some serious prompts. Generate a green truck is you, truck image to be used in my design for what company? Uh, I don't know. Like I've not prepared the prompts, but yeah, let's see what it has for us in stock. So you'll give it time, it will generate, then it will come. So learning how to prompt is key. If you want to create a character, for example, those people that do simple, character storytelling, you find a character on TikTok and then it keeps trending. Why this character is trending? Maybe people are in love with it. People are in love with the story behind. So if you want to write a story about a certain character X, you can always do that. So it is done, it is downloading it. So it will depend on your internet and how busy it is at the current moment. Yes, it has some limitations if you are not on the paid version, but I would encourage you, why would you want a paid version? You can use a free version of it. Then to not always that you have to use ChatGPT as a tool. If you are conversant with WhatsApp, normal WhatsApp, you can let me open my WhatsApp here and do it practically and show you that we can get the same results. My MTN. As that is loading, I want to show you an example of WhatsApp at Meta AI. So when you open your WhatsApp, WhatsApp has what we call Meta AI. So for it, you can prompt, then end with at Meta AI. That will help you come up with what you have asked it. So if it was a document, it will help you summarize it. If you want to generate characters as we are learning, it will help you summarize the characters, something like that. So please, by the way, even on the ask on the touch, you see where there is chats, then that bar that comes next.
We are not seeing your screen.
No, that I'm not sharing my screen. I'm reading from a phone as I'm waiting for this to generate. I'm saying go to your phone, open your normal WhatsApp. You see where there are chats. Then the following line is ask Meta AI. So any prompts that you put there, Meta AI will always reply to you. Yeah, this one has late. I don't know why, but it is always fast. So we wait to see what it has given us. You can always reprompt it, say no, maybe the track should be in a forest, maybe a track should be here. Like you can build an entire character or entire story via chat GPT or via any AI. So if you have a phone, you can ask Meta AI. So I'm showing you how even tools, everyday today tools are now utilizing AI. I'll open my X account here. X is what we call former Twitter is now called the X. So when you open the X account, you see it has Grok. For X, you use Glock. So Glock is their AI tool for X. If you check my history, I've ever used Glock, you see, system analysis and design, comprehensive IT, school management systems. Like, okay, it is not helping me do the school management system, but you go with it. You do the design, you do the what. So Meta AI is here. Sorry, Glock for X, Meta AI for WhatsApp. So everyday tool that we use has AI in it. It is just us that are not utilizing these tools that are around us. So we can also tell it to generate an image for us. For a black child coming from school while kicking teens. So Glock will give you different versions of it. Let's wait for it to create one. You see Glock, it has even been faster than our chat. I don't know why chat has delayed, but yeah, it has given us a green track. So just imagine you have that gig and then yeah. So you can always reprompt it, maybe an elder one, 5 to 5 years. This one is too young, so we can reprompt it. I'm first giving these funny prompts because they are the prompts we learn from. I'm showing you the power that even if you are using, even if you put what you would call a funny prompt, you are going to get a result from it. So the more you learn how to prompt it, the better results you'll be getting. So we can tell it, no, we don't want that one. We adjust to a 5-year-old in a uniform. Maybe you were creating a story about this. So it will adjust for you, that person, to the 5-year-old one in a uniform. I hope you get my point and you get where my thing is coming from and you get why we are, you know. So they've adjusted the same kid to a 5-year now. Yeah, it has not changed a lot, but yeah, you can keep prompting it until you get what you want. That was just an example. maybe the person of the track, you can say we want a track within, but this track, just check this track. You can use it for what you want, and then the way it has appeared, it is not showing as if it's an AI image. It has shown as if it's a real track. So you can use it. For example, you were doing a marketing for an organization, put here a banner about that organization, download it. It has given it to you on a plain white. So plain white is easier for you to remove the background. Download your thing, put here a banner, put here, maybe you were doing a branding for a company. So utilize AI in whatever things that you are doing in your graphics. So AI is going to help us shorten the graphics work. Just imagine you are going to take an hour or two just looking for a track that suits what you want. But you know that suitability in prompting. Prompt it a truck that carries goods, that is dark, parked at the roadside, blah blah. Like, so you'll get the exact things that suits your prompt or suits what you want exactly, than you spending much time onto looking for a track maybe from these free platforms that we gave you that give you free pictures. Yes, you might find it there, but it will take much time than you getting this. So after here, you just click into your picture, download it, and then you have a copy of it. Yeah, name it my track. I don't know why. Always use a. So my track, save it. When you save it, we want to see how it comes out. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen. It has come out well, not pixelated. It has all the resolutions. Not that you'll fear that, my picture will be, okay. I want to get info from it and see how big it is. It shows you it is 1.5. It is 1024 by 1024. That is good resolution for you. You won't be worried that maybe when I take muchija kuyiika. No. You see, the way you tell good resolution is when you zoom it, how pixelated will it be? But when you over zoom it, I see it will be pixelated. So don't over zoom it. Use it on graphics that is just normal graphics, because you are not going to put it on a flyer that will be this big. No, it will still be small because I'm using a monitor that is 24 inches. It will, on a flyer that you are going to put, it will be this size. It will be small, so it won't be pixelated. The graphics will come out the way they were intended. Sometimes when you want a heavier picture, you can still prompt it. I want to use it for my web, so the quality should be good, blah, blah. All those prompts. Are we together? Are we picking something? I'll stop sharing the screen and get feedback from you. I don't want to just go far because this topic is sensitive, and yet I'm covering it to new people. According to me, Glock is best for generating images and also videos. Yeah, maybe that person has been using Glock. It is okay. Any tool that you use, I'm just showing you these tools for better thingy. The AI for WhatsApp, Meta AI, generates pictures. I have some client I used for work here. I did her work with AI. So she told me, you find for me the pictures that she explained. I told her, if you want to use such pictures, some might be copyrighted. She told me, no, generate from AI, like this company did. Nowadays, you see people that are using funny pictures on their artwork because they were generated from AI. And also, as you generate pictures, make sure you get some realistic pictures. Don't just use pictures far. No, please. Make sure you get some realistic pictures. I used Blackbox AI and ChatGPT and Meta. They are very good. Yes, please. So people here are already using AI. Wow. That's it. So if you are if you have been lagged behind thinking AI, blah blah, please jump onto the journey, utilize it, save lots of hours, save lots of resources. Just imagine if you wanted to pay for a copyright free picture and then it is that much expensive, then jump onto AI, generate that picture. Jump onto AI, summarize your entire work. Wow, I'm happy that people, you should clap for yourselves, those that are already using AI. That means I'm not in a wrong place. It is a good start for everyone here. So please Okay, by raise of hands, how many have not used AI before into their works? But most people here use it for copying. People here know it for copying exams, yeah, but not for real work. Please, AI, leave alone copying exams. Utilize AI for real work. Let it solve like the problems for you. If a client gives you something that is complicated that you are not getting, that is what is going to differentiate you from a NASA person. Take an example. A client has given you a document that is that big and you don't even know where to start. Let's get a document at random here. I want us to get it together online. So don't use AI for just copying exams, guys. There are many tools and these tools are around us. We shall close Glock. I'll just keep here, but I'm showing you that every tool that we are using nowadays has AI in it. See its power. Now the people here, if you already know what is more powerful than the other. So a person X is telling you Glock is more powerful than this is more powerful than this. So they know because they have been using them. Prompt them. You prompt the same, for example, prompt. Okay, we do that. We do our X and we prompt the same prompt that we have given a ChatGPT. You can put it in your phone and see which is giving you a better result. We are going to prompt the same ChatGPT, the same prompt, and we see which will give us a better track. Copy, we paste it here. So you keep doing research around them. Muzite like know what is better for you, know what is easier for you. You can say, for me, this one is easier for me. This one works better for me. ChatGPT can even make a flyer. I tried it out. Please don't go there. Don't go there. Flyers for ChatGPT. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. They are mess. They don't pass the standards of design, I swear. Let us try it out here and say you'll see the flyers. They are a mess. I don't recommend using it for flyers. Even the client will know. And then the client will tell you to do changes that you can't do because it was generated from AI. I recommend use it for getting pictures, summarizing your work, quickening anything that helps you quicken your work. Use it. Concerning design, no, these AIs are still back. Make me a good thing we have come to learn a flyer about uh, we are just trying quick sale of my company with a 25% discount. Let's see the flyer it will make. Okay, here, okay, it might help you show you how it should be, the title, why us, blah, blah, but I've ever tried it. Design the flyer for me. So we wait it to design. You'll see the design, it will be a mess. Yeah. But thanks. I'm training designers. So always prompt it to show image. I've prompted it. True, I just was just trying to embrace it. Yeah, it does fake work with designing AIs because designing is love. Designing is that extra eye we put on it. Yes, for it, it might know the rules. It might know a 20% discount will be up. This will be here. But sometimes we add that art. Yes, it might know the rules. It will show you how the work will appear by rules, but it might not look beautiful. Yeah, it is taking long. Maybe it is busy, but we shall keep it. We shall wait as we do other things. We can even prompt this same thing to this guy. I've never tried it because AI is on as go, but I said no, they won't design for me the work. I know how I want my work. So let's prompt this guy also because I saw this guy is kind of faster. So let's prompt Glock. You can prompt your WhatsApp too and see how it will come out. Let's see Glock. Oh, since we were in the same chart of vehicles of truck, so Glock thought we put a 25% off. But this one is a standard design. This one is okay. A quick sale, 25% discount on all vehicles, and it is just that. You put here company details, you put here logo, and then the design is done. Wow, Glock might be good in designing. Let's do a new prompt from zero and see what it will do with totally new prompt. Yeah, just we are experimenting as we give more time for people to learn how to create prompts, how to do what. So hope I'm not boring you guys. Glock tries. The problem will come when you show this to a client and they tell you to do changes to the design. And surely you can't do any change because it will download it as an image. So if you give it good work, it will do the changes for you. Yeah, Glock tries. I'd never tried Glock, but I see it does good designs. Not good, but yeah, better than other AIs. Enjoying every step. Okay, other people might not be enjoying, might be like, the guy is wasting our time in these things. This guy is just completing. ChatGPT is one of the most used AIs, so sometimes it is busy, it sucks sometimes. ChatGPT in flyers, no, no. Yeah, then I concur with you. ChatGPT with flyers, no, no, no. Actually, most AIs with flyers, no, I wouldn't encourage you to do that. That's why I'm not teaching you to design with them. I'm teaching you to use them to simplify your work. So we are going to uh, get any prompt. For example, do I have any problem that a client gave me? Mm, oh, guys, I'm looking for a problem that we can prompt it to help us out with, to show you how you can summarize your work. So take an example. A client has given you a PDF. Let's look for any PDF here. Does anyone have any question, or better we can prompt this? So a client has given you a PDF, and then this PDF has a lot of information. Maybe the client shared with you a previous flyer of how they have been doing things. Let's go to Pinterest and pick any flyer. I want to show you something interesting. I'll show you how to prompt it and how it is going to save your time. When a client says change and you use the AI, oh me, most people here don't know English, don't know Luganda. If a client says do these changes and you use the AI, hmm, and most when the changes come in after days when the AI has even forgotten what. So I don't encourage you to use it for thing. I encourage you to use it for a simple thing. I want something that is worthy. A real world situation. I had not come up with one, so I want a real world situation that is too wordy. Okay, so we are going to use this. I saw this one was too wordy, and then the words are not visible well. So we are going to copy this design. No, we are going to save it. So we are imagining a client has given you that work. Imagine. So a client has given you, where has this guy gone? I'll check downloads from this side because they have a lot of clients' works. I wouldn't love to share online. So we are imagining a client has given you this. Then I've told you modify it. But for real, how are you going to modify? You say as if everything is important. You don't want to leave out things. So we are going to use this as an example. We are sorry to the people that designed this work. They made sue us for this, but yeah, this is just for learning purposes. That's a disclaimer. So AI with ChatGPT, oh, sorry, ChatGPT with designing, that's the design it has come up with. So you can't give this to a client for real. So don't use it for designing much. Yeah, we shall create a new prompt. We go away from the track thing. The track thing and idea was for you to get insight into AI and this. So we shall get this work that a client has given us. Maybe a client has told you, have this design, I want you to make it more beautiful, like create a few changes around it. Get that work that the client has shared with you, and then tell it, please. I'm imagining it is you to use your English. The good thing, people here know English better than I do. So yeah, you need to know the prompting skills, but English, you type it the way you feel it in English. Summarize this for me without changing meaning. I have to redesign this flyer for a client, but it's too congested. Boom. So you press enter. Most times the clients will share with you PDFs. A client will give you a PDF about their organization, and then they want you to summarize the entire thing into a single flyer. So they want a flyer that shows about their company, shows the about us, the vision, the mission, and then the client doesn't know where the things are. I use ChatGPT for my web developing, not that it is developing for me the webs, but it helps me summarize these things from a client. So it has helped us summarize these with, okay, I don't see it summary here, but it could have worked maybe if it was PDF and there's a lot of content and then you don't know where to start, you don't know where to end. It could have picked key points from it. So if you want to structure it for better visual hierarchy, it looks less
Humble.
congested. Yes,
Just ask the AI to make for you a PDF. It will create one.
from this.
Yes, from that prompt, just ask it to create or provide this in a PDF. It will create you one.
And the bad thing, it will create one, but with this less info. We wanted it, if we had, just take an example of a PDF from a client that word is congested, is messed up, that would work better. But when we create from this, it will create from these same points, and then when we prompt it to summarize it, it will summarize the same points that we have. So it will less be of, but hope the point was gotten home that you people, you can always prompt it to do the changes. I gave you an assignment. Prompt it to help you work on that assignment. Take an example. I gave you the work of a portfolio. So why am I giving you assassin? No, please, I'm not doing that. I wanted to prompt it about portfolio thing, but I'm not doing that. That will be Kasas. I want you to struggle around, but I told you to quicken your work, use an AI tool that you want. We have not limited you. No one is going to say you copied from this place, you copied here and there. No, no one is going to penalize you. But that's it. That's how about using AI, and you have to just be creative, prompt it, learn how to prompt, you'll get good and beautiful work from it. If you don't know about colors, I told you, you are designing a branding guideline. Tell it, we are an IT company that deals in, then you put what you deal in. I will just put networking that deals in networking. Create me a branding guideline for it. We are called blah blah. You give the location, you give what, but I'm showing you how simple it can be. Yes, it has not created for you one, but at least it has shown you where work should be. So it shows you a branding guideline will have branding identity, the branding values, security, customer centric, brand personality. So it is showing you this. It is showing you how you should use the logo. Could you now go to your work, see how you can portray this work onto a Canva, and okay, slide 3 or slide 2 will have how I'll use my logos. See how different people portray logo things. Uh, Slide 4, I will have where color palettes be. Slide 5, I'll have where typography will be, image array, tone of voice, application, blah blah. Your slogan, he has even created for your slogan. If you are not conversant with it, tell it, please create more slogans so I can choose one. So befriend it, learn how to prompt it. So it has given you many, zero down to one. Make research about it. Make sure it doesn't exist. Because since it is learning from people, sometimes it will give you work that already exists. So most times as you use it, you have to also put into mind that is it right? Okay, it will be right, but the right according to your prompt. Maybe you prompted it wrongly. It gave you a right answer to the wrong prompt. You get my point? You told it you wanted any other thing, it prompted you the right answer to that thing, but you didn't mean that. You meant another thing, but you prompted it wrongly. So when it gives you, don't just boom, copy, paste. No, sit down, do research. This is part of the research. Note down, okay, no, within this, I see it has given me this. Search about them. Say, let me copy this, put it into Google, see does it exist already? Are there people using it? If they are they in the same world with me? Like that. So you go there and then you keep looking around, because most times work created by ChatGPT minus by any AI minus you adding your normal brains of thinking around things will look like any other work, will look vague. Everyone will know that work is created from AI. The English that it creates, maybe you can rephrase that English. Don't say that the way it has given it to you is the way you must use it. Since it is AI, toja kujiwakanya. No, please. You can always interject. You can always find ways of rephrasing it, rechanging it, zero down to one, But that's it. It is helping you summarize your work. The hours you could have taken researching about this, you have done it in less than 3 minutes, because we have done this in less than 3 minutes. Add more 5 minutes for doing research about things. Add more 10 for putting now this work into your Canva, and then it has created for you something that is beautiful. So it has given you primary colors to choose from. Ask it, why are you choosing for me that color? Like the reason, so that when the client is asking you, why have you chosen for me this color? You have a reason to give to them. Why have you chosen? So that even the meaning of colors for me, those colors. So it will tell you each meaning. Blue signifies, thingy. So it is telling you blue signifies trust. That's why you'll find most companies, it is even giving you industries that are using blue. Cisco, IBM, Intel, HP. I gave you this assignment of getting the brand color or brand fonts of your organization. Tell me what organization is using it. No one submitted the work. You are thinking the brand thing is going to benefit me. Even if I mark that work or not mark it, it is helping you kwezula, know what fonts to use. Now we are finding people designing work every day. Every day they are designing for the same organization, but every day they are designing with a different font. For God's sake, we learned these things in the first, in the 1, 2 slides that we first learned. Why are you up to now? That means you have not benefited from this course. Using different fonts every single day. Write a guideline. No, okay, from day 0, this is my color until death do us apart. Even if I die, a branding guideline will be there. Designers that will come on board will use the same colors. Day X, this is our, fonts. Yes, even if we add, yes, we added 3 more fonts. Okay, there are 3 or 4 fonts, but the main ones that we use are these. In graphics that needs playful fonts, we shall add this one, but we don't use it on a daily. That's why you'll find all my artwork is done in Montserrat, Netegeda. All my artwork is consistent with colors because I have the hash codes of the color. I'm not just imagining blue. That blue looks closer to my blue. Now let me use this blue. No, I have the hash codes where I just copy that hash code and use it. That even if you give it to a person that is abroad, they will still pick that hash code and use it for the right purposes. The color will match the same as the person who designed from UK and the person who designed from Uganda. These are the things that companies are not doing in Uganda. Companies in Uganda are not consistent. They don't want to pay devs or designers, so they change designers every often, or designers are doing for them funny works and then they keep changing designers. So every designer comes up with a new idea, with new colors, with new what. So when we tell you do a branding guideline, we are giving you something that is priceless for your organization. We are giving you knowledge that when you come to a company X, advise them you need a branding guideline so that even if I'm not the one designing this work, another person will be designing it, but your company will be consistent. Show them a consistent companies. From that, the company will even pay you for you to create a branding guideline. They will ask you, yes, why do we need one? Can you create one for us? Because you have shown them the reasons. You guys, you don't know what we are giving you. That's what I realized. So it shows you network green for flowing, blah, blah, security. So it is telling you less common than blue. It makes your company stand out. As you are doing that, the AI is also helping you get attracted to your colors. Know why you are using that color. Not just using colors because you saw Famba uses that dark which you use it. Famba uses Montserrat and his fonts come out well. You are using Montserrat throughout. No. Go ask it fonts for my organization. Why these fonts? It has given you the fonts here in typography. I saw where there was typography. So it has given you the fonts to use. So it is telling you use Montserrat. Since it is a tech company, most tech companies like Google and what use Montserrat. So it is telling you use Montserrat bold, clean and modern. Open Sans regular, highly recommendable for readable across all devices. So special highlight, Montserrat semi-bold and blah blah. Like you guys, good afternoon once again. Let me first stop there and pick something from you. Are you getting something? By the way, I use that font match. You are using it. Are you a tech company like us? Yeah, I use it much. You can never go wrong with it. Whenever you see people design colors that, with all fonts that are funny, I'm like, these people don't know where to get right things. But I hope you picked something. Yes, I may be boring the people that already know AI, but at least I want to add on to something onto you. So AI and simplifying your work, we can call that a lecture and then we do other things. We do some practical bit, one or two. It may not be about AI prompting. We have learned that. We have known how we can simplify our things. We can simplify the entire course into a few hours of doing things. Yeah, just imagine this was the work of a client, and then the following day you go back, you know the colors the client has to use, you know the fonts, you give them the reason, you know your company needs to use this because it is bold, it is this. But like they feel you know what you are doing. They feel you. You are asking a client, what font do you use? A client doesn't even know the fonts that we have in the world in this field. Hmm? Then you'll be there asking a client, now what are we going to do? The client has hired you and you're asking them what you are going to do. We even didn't know all this bannange. Thanks mukadde waffe Famba. Mukadde wange oyagala kuba mukadde wange musooke muterekoko kasoda mukadde wange. I'm reading that from the comment section. But yeah, that is how powerful this course was. Many people bashed it online. We created these things, and then many people are in the group, not even doing the follow up, not even following the classes. People join with the bus thinking we are going to learn Canva. This is not Canva. This is the knowledge that you are not going to find anywhere. The experts that know it, tukukutana yo, because we think you'll take away our clients. You'll see how people are going to bash me online of giving you this content free of charge. You'll read my comment sections. People will be like, wait, I go, blah, blah. But I'm not much into that. I'm saying, let's hope, get the youth, get them onto the working board. One day you'll have a gig that is even bigger than what you can take on, and maybe you pass on to me that gig. Yeah, we are here to impact people's lives. I hope by the end of this course, I will have impacted, even if 10 lives, there will be enough for me. As on the intro, I told you, you were 107 something. I told you 50 will learn, 30 will graduate, 10 will go. So even if we get 10 or 15, those will be enough for us. We shall know we have 15 lives impacted out there. They are doing their own money, they are doing beautiful work, and they will be proud of us. They will be our ambassadors. They won't talk bad about our company because they know what we could do, what we could sacrifice just to have them on board. Yeah. So we are going to design a few things, one or two. I'll take a break of 2 minutes. I go for a loose, take some water, then come back. These were examples of just AI tools that are there on the market. So you can zero down to one, but just know that every organization nowadays, every app that is coming on board is either utilizing AI, or if it's not utilizing the AI, it is an AI tool itself. So the few that were just normal apps, AI is being integrated within. You are going to find, we are in a generation that in the future, we're going to find learning management systems, every systems that are going to be developed now on. So if you are looking into the world of becoming developers, every systems that will be developed now on will take much of AI. Will either be learning using those models, machine learning models, or so now on AI is unavoidable. Yeah. Now that we have covered AI as a bit, let's cover some practicals. I hope we don't have any further questions around AI. Go and then do research about them. These are just tools. Arnold, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So, thanks, Mr. Farmer.
Mm,
Sometimes when I use ChatGPT,
mm.
they limit me. For some time, they say that your trial has ended, chivichi. So even now, I don't use because of that problem. I don't know why.
Yes, I'll answer to that this way. Most times, ChatGPT has a paid version. So most times the free version limits us to a certain extent. Yes, these limitations will be there. That's why you need more than one AI tool. Then two, what are you prompting it? Then three, when you master the art of prompting, you'll use less prompts, so you might not get to the limit of your day. These people limit us because that's the way they make money out of it. They show you how beautiful the thing is. It is the same model that we are using. We show you how beautiful our courses are, free of charge. Then maybe we put paid courses and say, if you that can, you can come for our paid course. So since you know that Fans technology is good at delivering, it means the paid course is better than the unpaid course. So that's AI still. These are companies that have invested in billions of money. Even if it was me and I come up with an AI model, I'll be charging it. I'll put a free version of it and then put a charging version. So the recommendation to that, even as we are limited, you can't bypass that since it is an online platform. Not that you write a code there and bypass it. No, you can't bypass that. Learn how to prompt so that you prompt less. That's one. Two, have more than one tool so that when you end somewhere on the other tool, you can use this. Three, divide your work into segments. For example, it limits you onto that chart if it has been long, but if you had created different charts, you would continue with the conversation from different charts. So maybe the mistake you do is every day every like maybe ever when you opened, you are using that same prompt, you can always use. What I can advise Arnold is to create different emails. If one is limited, you change to the other. Kuiliva, the free way, you do it the Ugandan way. That's it. There is that advice in the chat. So you can create more than one. You can have two emails. You have email one and email two. So if email one is limited, you go to email two. If ChatGPT has limited you, you go to Glow. But there are few prompts that they are going to be to limit you unless you have prompted it for a while and a lot. Yeah, because now of the few prompts that we have done, have you seen any limit? It has not limited us. So since we are on a free version, you could either buy the hardware or we pay. There we can't bypass. There's no one that will say I will sell you an account that has paid, or you can sell 2 to 3 people, but by the time you buy ChatGPT plan, you must be working, like you must be doing great work that will return that money. But as for now, since you are doing just since I'm elaborating it with just design and other things that may not need you to do many prompts and what, please no. Use it. Use ChatGPT as the way it is. Any other question before we proceed? I have also so far used 5 emails on my group due to the limitations. I use the whole mail for our family collections, for my friends and my neighbors. Those are the ideas that are there. So you won't learn these things. You want to know it has limitations if you are not using it. So as we teach you the things, we are telling you, please utilize it, utilize it, utilize it. Yeah, utilize it, utilize it, utilize it. You'll know how to bypass everything. Yes, you don't have paid version of Canva, but you are bypassing things. You are not even bypassing, you are doing legit good work minus a paid version of Canva. So as long as we are still on the how much is paid for, Baba, it is high. Let me call someone that always pays here. And they put him on loud and you hear. It is high and then it is done monthly. That's the bad thing with them. They are not like you say you'll buy annually. Buzz. I'm calling them. I hope we don't put this onto the recording, but yeah, let's leave it in the recording so that people know the price also. But for them, they pay because the money returns. How? They are not using it for just social media work. They are using it for programming. That's the advanced bit of ChatGPT helps in programming and what. So you know that if I'm paying, their number is not going through. If I'm paying this amount, that amount will come back through the project that you have gotten. You are not expecting to pay like $100 just for prompting it to do what you of things of designing. No. Your buzz. Okobota baba. We are here on a call and you're in loud. Someone is inquiring how much you always pay for ChatGPT paid version. $20 per month. VAT, eh? Okay. Thank you very much. I'll call you after this call and then. God, thank you very much. So, now $20 per month. You can convert and tell us how much is in Ugandan money, but yeah, per month, $20. So if you don't have gigs that are returning this money, that will be much. But if you have gigs that are returning this money, that is less money. Say an example, you are designing for the client some, code thing or an app, and then the client is giving you 5M, $20 and 5M, that's little money. So as for now, I would encourage you use the free versions of these things. When you get to the extent, you can say, okay, let me pay off 1 month. Maybe that month you have many gigs within, then you pay. But if you are not paying, if you are doing basic work, no way it is going to reach to the limit if you are doing basic work and you are prompting it well. I told him I don't do hearsays. I think it is this amount, it is. No, you have heard it from the horse's mouth. We continue. That's the difference with our company. We are not giving you per se. So we are going to talk about what we call lower thirds. Lower thirds are those. Why would I answer that? So lower thirds are the different animations that we see, all different designs that we see on our work at the bottom. For example, if it's a TV station, you would see that, you see where the words are. So you can come up with a different lower third and sell it to these people. Then some of you here are here into this course because you wanted to learn this thing before you go to OBS, because you saw me uploading much of OBS videos and Canva videos. So you are here and then you want to learn how to do lower thirds. If you go to these sites, sometimes these lower thirds are paid for and expensively, and sometimes they might be common. So for you to create your own custom lower third would be easy if you create it maybe from Canva or any other tool and then reuse it by your own self. So me, what I do, come online, the knowledge that we got, we can replicate anything. Say an example, this is paid for. Let's visit their site and see if it's paid for. So take an example, you have this lower third, it is paid for, but you want to recreate, you can't pay that money. Simply go into your OBS, your Canva, and redesign it for your own self. You see how much they are paying? $14 per image. $14. The entire thing might be $85 just doing this. But on the knowledge that we have, can't you design this thing by your own self? I want some answers. Can't you design it? Yes, it might be complicated in other things, and then you recreate something close to it. But yeah, that's how lower thirds are. So we are going to learn how to do lower thirds. When you get into companies and then maybe you are a marketing agent there and then you told them TikTok is the way to go and they are doing video content for TikTok, make sure they don't just put their content there. They put lower thirds like this one. Now this one, it is very easy. These are boxes. This is a triangle. This is a triangle. This is a triangle for the organization. This is a scroll and a triangle. Not triangle, sorry, rectangle. Or square or rectangle, but that's it. So they are giving it to you at $2, I think, per image, and then there are 10 images. And then if you want to pay once, you pay $25, that much money. But why would you pay that much money? Yet you can redesign this. In fact, we are going to redesign this same thing. We are going to redesign this to show you that let's copy the image, and then they don't even allow copying the image, and then show you that what we have learned can help you a lot. Yes, just give us the image. So we are going to redesign this. Yeah. You may not see how helpful that is, but let me show you how helpful it is. And then you being creative. So, for example, we take on gigs that don't have, which account do I use? We take on gigs that don't have what? That don't have rules. For me, if I'm to come to your organization, see what I can add on. So as we are learning these things, when you go to organization and maybe they have called you as a social media person, you have to realize, okay, this company doesn't have lower thirds on their social media. What can I add on to them? Say, okay, now on we shall be having lower thirds. So you have added something to that company. Every company, the clients that give us streaming, I won't share their work, but the clients that give us streaming, They will just give you a gig of streaming. I want you to stream for me. So what after streaming? Within the streaming, you ask them the details, then you come up with a lower third. I streamed for Baby Cool last time. This is the logo that I came up with. They called me for streaming, but I needed to come up with a logo. I animated it. So after designing our logo, it will take us into animation. I hope Bebe and team that don't sue me. But that's it. Zuena cakes, the rectangles, the gradient there, one on one. So the power of this, let me show you. They just send you a single poster about the event, and then you have to think around what content can I get from this. When I go to the people, like for example, streaming for people that are dead, kunyimbe bayitayo batya burials. Let me type this. If I still have Harriet send off. I want within my design. So this is one of my late aunties. May her soul rest in peace. As I was doing that work of streaming for them, I came up with this. I'll pause it there. But yes, they will give you the details. Find a ways. I streamed the thing that brought me onto this. I showed you I was in Bushenyi streaming for a certain client. That's the best video that I've gotten in numbers. But you know, who are they sending off? Who, like, what words should be here? Not all the time they should be these, but they were these because the people of this person or my aunties came up with this. Then the aka picture, I didn't have aka picture. I took the one at the Oluganda Kumalalo graveyard, then put it here. So you have to be creative your own way. If a client tells you are going to stream, for example, for we lost our person, see if A plus is streaming. Do they put the things? What can I add on that A plus is not adding on, yet it is charging them much amount? I'm just giving A plus. I don't know whether they put it, so don't take it as if I'm biased with their streaming. No. But this streaming, they charge them a lot. Sometimes they don't give them other resources. Not A plus, but those funeral services. Yeah. You'll forgive me to use it because it is the common one. But I'm showing you how creative you can be. So the creativity that I want to come into you is the ability of a client sharing with you the work and you find what to come up with. The client didn't tell me to come up with this. But when I went online, I'll show you where I picked the reflection. Where the well tags. Did I put tags? Lower thirds, maybe. Let me do lower thirds. So that has become my template. I just keep changing the image of the late, blah, blah. So you'll find fair view well of different people, how they, they look like. Maybe here there is a person, here what, here the years they lived. So it is you to be creative around this area. No one is going to tell you. At least I gave you the power of self-research and these things. So no one is going to tell you, design for me this, because the client doesn't know these things. And then we are going to find you asking the client, where should we put the picture? Which colors do you want? Yes, sometimes we have to ask the client colors, but there are those free things. For example, death. You're not going to keep asking the client funny questions. I don't know. I don't recall what I taped to get this fair thee well, but I got it from some good guy. But that's it. I'm showing you the power of creativity. Yes, you have maybe searched and you have not found something that falls under the same line of fair V well that you want, but you have seen something like this. So what comes to your mind? You say, okay, I'll put the picture of the deceased here. Let it come. You say, okay, I'll use this. I'll check within this. I'll put the picture of the deceased here. I'll put their name. I'll put this. So here they are showing you a fair V well picture. They're showing you how animations would come in. You can always create these things with Canva. These ones, now this is just a rectangle with other rectangle. This is just, a box thing. I'm like, what you have now is enough. Yes, you can use it with complicated software, but we are saying, can we recreate the same things with what we have at hand? We don't have this complicated software, but we want to win a client's heart. Can we create for them? Because the client won't mind about what tool you used. For them, what they are minding about is if their work has come out the way they expected it, if their work has come out well. So they are showing you, you can say, okay, maybe I'll copy this, I'll use this, I'll use this. There are different methods that I've shown you here. Yeah, it keeps coming, talks about the disease, then it goes away. Maybe the disease is in this car box. So, and not always that we are designing for the deceased. That was just an example. But this example in particular is not for the deceased, but I'm showing you how creative you can be. You were meant to look for something about the disease and you didn't find anything online. Can you copy something that is related to it? I hope you get my point. Let me see. Are we still on? Are we getting something? Hello, do you get my point, guys? Okay, so we are going to design that today. And then we shall design some other thing, Katini, and then I let you go. We call it a day. But yeah, you would have learned something from that today. The main lesson for this wasn't about designing, was this soft knowledge that is not taught, was you knowing how to interpret clients' information and come up with one thing. And two, the main emphasis was AI and shortening your work or making your work easier. So the AI, we have covered it. Then the other bit, yes, I'm explaining about these things, I'm into the disease, but the main point as why I'm explaining is pick an inspiration, design it. Is learn how to. For example, the baby cool thing, they just sent me a flyer. They have a one-on-one. Let me show you the flyer and they show you what I picked from it. Read the flyer, manage to interpret it to your own benefit. Make sure that all the information that you need, did I name it that? Okay, let me share the flyer they shared with me and show you the power of research and other things. So by just you having a flyer or you having a few details around the client, can you come up with something? Interpretation of what? Of things. So they shared with me this. So I knew there is Musoga eclipse. I knew it is a Thursday. I knew it is a one-on-one exclusive. So they didn't share with me those details because the person came, I want to stream baby. Blah. We already put out a poster. It is a Thursday. So I told them share with me that poster. So when they shared this poster, I picked information from it, came up with my custom information, and then the client didn't reject the work. So I asked them, share some of the logos that you use, share this. I didn't design this flyer. No, it wasn't me. So share some of the logos that you use, share this, show me some of your previous works. So I went to their page, saw how they use their fonts there, so he told me we use Gargamel TV app somewhere. I made sure it would be there. So interpretation and how, hope I'm sharing my screen, guys. Interpretation and how you get these things is what is killing us. That you people get the gigs and then you can't interpret them well. So that's it for today. We are learning that, but hope you picked something. Learn how to pick the inspirations, pick them somewhere or relate to it. Even this one is related to what we want. Say I'll put here the deceased, I'll put here their name, I'll put here how long they lived. Not always that you have to copy exact thing. No, be creative around things. Yeah. So that's it around there. We go and design our lower third. So with that information from a single flyer, I've closed the flyer, sorry. But I knew it as an exclusive. I knew there is Musoga Eclipse. He told me the logos they use. So he made sure Zoena Cakes is here, this is here. So he came up with this. I knew it was a one-on-one as the main topic with Baby Cool. Sometimes the client doesn't give you that info, and then you are going to send them away by firing them questions. Yes, we fire them, but we fire them technically. You see the areas they are not conversant with, you adjust, or you let the area go, but you find ways. Yeah, so we are going to design on this same Canva. Yeah, let me open close tab. On that same Canva, we are going to design the other thing, or we create from zero. So I'll come here, I'll come to templates. I know what I want. Since we are going to use it for screens. Most screens are 1080 by 920. This is the standard size for larger screens. I don't want one with many slides. I'll pick this. That's it. 920 by 1080. Yeah, we're going to use this. So this shows you it is a what? HD format. HD began at this 920 by 1080. So I do create. We shall remove all these because we don't want anything here. I'll emphasize keep it green because we don't have the other thing that makes it, we can't download a PNG one since we don't have a free version. So you keep it green. The person who's using the software will remove the green. So you keep it green. Click here, come to your colors. We went through this. So this is not new. Make sure the green you pick is that green that can be easily removed by those editing softwares. So we shall bring our picture that we picked online. We fit it into this square so that we design exactly the way it is. So we shall fit it into like this. That's 1080. So we are going to design exact thing. Let's lock it. So when you want to design against something and then it keeps moving, maybe you keep clicking it, what you do when you put it into your Canva, right click on it, say lock. There is this lock. So lock it. You see here you can't move it. You can add anything on top of it, but you can't move it. I'm going to design exactly the way the thing is, but on your creativity, you can design more than this. Yes, we might not even complete it. I'm just showing you that when you pick an inspiration, we copy the way that inspiration is. Or we can change, say, okay, if this inspiration is like this, I'll pick this, put it here. I'll change maybe the colors. I'll change this, but for today, we are going to design the way it is and show you how simple it is. As usual, go to your tools, go to shapes. If you are not seeing the shapes, search here, shapes. Pick this shape. It can be a square to you, it can be a rectangle, but it changes shape according to resizing. So say I want it to, from this point, because I want the exact point to that point, I want to give it color white, change the color, come to more colors, then give it that color. Yeah, but their color wasn't pure white. You see, their color is kind of smoky. As I told you, most people don't use pure white anymore. Like, it contrasts a lot. It disturbs eyes. So sometimes you see designs and you think the color is white. Those colors are just close to white. So we shall use that smoky color, copy this same thing, paste it here. I don't want to draw another one. Resize this to exactly there. Push this to exactly there. Yes, there were words there, and within there was a blue one, this one of blue. I'm going to also put it there. Copy this, paste it, change its color to blue. I shall use this blue. I'll reduce it to that. Then when you see that where you are designing from is limited, can always make your Canva larger so that it gives you a large space to see exactly the things the way they are. You see now it wasn't perfect because, so move it to that point. You can move with your arrows and make sure it is on the exact point. There was like a blue one, move it, make sure it is centered. Yes, there is another thing I want to teach you. I'm going to teach you when we are putting text. They left some gap there. Yeah, then we reduce it back to the normal size. We want this special thing there, copy paste. Guys, we are not replicating exactly to be perfect, but I'm showing you the power of you copying exactly the way it is. I'm not saying copy the way it is exactly always, but yeah, there is some power we are mimicking here that you may not understand now. And then change its color, put it to red, that red within this, not your red that you think. Yeah. Then this news, we shall search it from the elements. Do news. We see whether we'll get that news. These things of breaking news, they always get them from here. So we find that can use, we can say we substitute this can use with this one. Sometimes you want to be unique from what you have seen. We say we can add a live here because most shows baba bagala live. So it is your creativity. Want the news. Want news. Want news. We can extend all these things here and put a globe here about news so that a person knows we are dealing with news. Maybe you are dealing with breaking news, then you put breaking news. We have failed to get it, but even if we fail to get it, we can replicate this same one. How? Let me show you. We enlarge it, put it where we want it, create a rectangle around it, but it's not there. Let's replicate the same thing. I'm showing you just to be creative. Not always that you have to replicate the same things, but so do this, make sure it is well aligned. Space. Make it red. We want lanes there, then the word news in between. So we want the word news. News should be in white, shouldn't be bold. I don't know whether it was bold. For it should be in pure white. That. We want it here. You can play around with the fonts to make sure the font is changed. Then there is a point here. Please put much focus here. Let me enlarge the thing. I hope everyone sees this point. If you decide to use shapes, bajanzi banye, my friends, make sure you see how this font is playing with the shape that you have. For example, if I click on this font, you can see it is centered and centered in a shape. You see the arrows around it. Most people are putting text in a shape and then the text is up like this. Then the shape has all this gap. Make sure if you don't center it, it is well put within the shape. If you've decided to left align it, but within the shape. Make sure, but I always encourage centering it or left aligning, but the midway should be center. Or if you have issues with it, click your shape, click the shape outside, hold Control key, click the shape inside, then come to position. So within position, you see arrangement. I right click with other things. I want this and this guy. And so we want him in the middle. We want him centered. You see, he's in the middle and centered. So if you wanted him left or top alignment. Right? Like you keep playing around with this, but we wanted him in the middle and centered. If you can't imagine oba kukatambuza bwotyo till you see that it has put for you a plus, that it is midway, it is in the middle and center. If you don't do that, help me, click on the shape, click on the object that is within, then decide how you want to align it. So this shape is in the right position. It is in the middle and it is centered. I hope we learned this. While your shapes are looking funny, you are giving them funny shapes. After giving the funny shapes that are not in the standard world, then you have decided when you put the fonts, you are either lining the font at the bottom here or at the top, then the shape looks funny. Now news is looking funny within this shape. I hope I drove my point home. I will center it and center it. Then we say we want lines of white. We agreed we can always search. So I bring the line. I don't know where the line has gone. You, Mr. Line, where are you? So the line is here. We want to put it in between these words and increase it. So reduce it to there. Reduce it to there. Make sure it is 0 degrees. Uh-huh. 0 degrees. Copy, paste. Move it there. Yes, it is not perfect because we are not yet perfect, but I'm showing you that you can be always creative by, let's paste another picture there. Or you had to first unlock. But at least, let's first group it. If you had more time, you could look for the exact font, look for what. Now the font was too bold, so you come to your thingy. You say you want it in a bold font. Reduce size a bit. It was capital. So take an example. It was a big text. You have typed everything. Then in the end, you want to make it capital. You don't delete everything and then go back to retyping the entire thing. Just imagine it was long. So you come to your characters. You'll come here to more. You'll see this A. Then it will convert it into capital. Reduce the size for it to fit. I'll make sure it is centered, first ungroup it, then center it. It may not be the exact font, but I'm just giving you an example of how we could come up with these things. The red is not reading well. But yeah, that's it. So don't be limited by your creativity, but this is not what we want. That was just an example showing you that you can come up with something close to what you want in case you are not finding it in the free version or not finding it. But what we shall do, we shall be creative. We shall not use what they exactly use. We shall come to elements, search news. I saw something that was of news and it was good. Can search this and say latest news. Since we have the blue down and that, we can have this into our shape. It is a free version. I'll reduce the canvas size so that everyone sees well the way we want to see. So we say where there is the other can use. Since we have this blue, it will match with this latest blue up, and we have this news, it will match with the red that is on this Canva. So we reduce it, we put it where this can use is. Then this red, we want to change it to the red that matches this one, to this red. And then this blue, we change it with the other blue that matches the other one. So when we unlock and delete what we were copying from, we have come up with totally a new thing that is beautiful than even the maybe created one. Here you put the words, even here you put the words. I won't tell you how to put words because we've gone through these lessons already. So you make sure it is aligned on the lines that you want it to be. We shall enlarge this a bit so that it is aligned by top, by left. So when we enlarge, we have come up with something that is kind of different, but yeah, it was showing you the power of copying from things. We shall put here text and here text, any text that you want. Hope I'm at par with you. You download it, then you take it to your other streaming software, and then the background will be out by just a click. I'm going to show you an example. But before I show you an example, are we together? Have we learned something? Because today he wanted us to be kind of more practical. Yes, the AI and Bit has helped us. Then picking inspirations, the right inspiration, and how to sometimes recreate the same inspirations. As we are starting, sometimes you may need to copy exactly the way the thing is. Sometimes, and then, but you always, before you find the eye of changing a few things, copy the way it is. If you find that eye of changing a few things, always change a few things that won't touch the design. I can change a lot of things on this, but I wanted us to learn on it the way it is. Are we together? I want some thumbs up or some voices, just show that we are together and show that you have learned something from today's lecture. Because today's lecture has covered most beautiful things that are limiting you. Yeah, when you get a gig, research, do the research about it, do everything about it. Don't just jump into the gig, begin the designing. No, go online, do the, yes, we covered this, but I think today we covered it in a more different way, that at least you saw how practically we are doing something. Yeah. Until these people do a thumbs up, Norman, Jamil, I want to confirm we are with you. I don't want classes of people just attending and then in the end they will be blamed. We shall be blamed for giving you katwa or not giving you enough information. Bright Future, are you on? Norman Prince, are you on? Jamil, are you on? Bash, are you on? Yes, Kenny, are you going to upload this session, please? Yes, I will surely upload the session. I will tag people on TikTok. We shall upload a shorter thing on TikTok so that we drive people onto our YouTube so that they know the power of AI and how to tap into it. You can either tap into it and quicken your work process, or you kujivuma, you bash it around, you refuse to accept the reality that it came, and then it leaves you behind. So as my team, as my class, I'm encouraging you, we tap into it, we utilize it, make good money out of it. Anything that can help you utilize, save time, saving money, utilize it, please. Yeah, so we shall put words. I show you an example of how the green can be removed, but remove. Yes, please. Esther, are you with us? Okay, I've muted her. Yeah, so that's it. Let's put words there and then we go to our software. This is not part of the course, but I'm showing you if you design something, how does it go to the other softwares? Let me share my screen again. So you can see this screen. Let's complete the design by, let's first paste it, the thing there. Okay, no. The thing we were copying from has gone, but that won't limit us because it was just giving us an inspiration. So we can call this caps lock 1 on 1. Okay. The topic is branding and AI. Because that's what we have covered today. We can resize it. Make sure it fits within, it is well center aligned. Use the right font. So I know it will begin around here because this thing add another thing. I won't even change the font. That will be your work. If in case you make a scroll and you want to change the font, so you can call this updates. Most times scrolls are called updates. Sometimes you see scrolls, updates, they will all share the same name. We shall put it here. Maybe we shall change its color to match that blue so that a person knows we are dealing with updates. Uh, case, make it pure white. Case, what was here? I don't know what was there, but we can write anything there. We can get this. What do you think we put there? Ah, do you see how quick we are designing something? You guys, you are there. The designer has refused for 2 days, 3 days. What are you designing? We shall also make it white. I think white moves better with it. It shouldn't be bold because it is just, this should be in a bolder font because it is I'll borrow my friend here, Montserrat, who is there with me, moving Mbulungi. Yeah. So branding and AI class, we can add a class there. Class with funds. Now we leave it that way. So our design has come out well. The scroll shall put it from the other side. But yeah, that's how simple things can be. You see, it is guiding us. It is showing you now this thing is midway. Now it has shown you the line. So you see it is well balanced. It has not maybe sublined at the top or bottom. It is just in the middle. It is in the wall font. It is just beautiful. Boom, we are done with the design. A beautiful design. I'll escape, we shall download it, put it into some editing software, not even editing software, put it into a live streaming software like OBS. We sit practically and then we call it a day. Okay, file. I repeat how we download things. File, download. There was a person who was downloading with share, and then you don't have an option of, changing types here and what. So we shall leave it in PNG. We shall say download. If you had more than one picture as there, always say download the current picture. We forgot to rename it, so it brings with its rename, but we shall call it tag class. Then we shall say save. It will be saved into our downloads. Let me open a software. We remove this background and see how beautiful our tag will be. Yeah. So I'll open OBS. This is not part of the course, but I'm showing you how your end work will look when you open OBS or when you use it in another software. So don't mind of saying, I don't know OBS yet. No. Why isn't it coming on this board? Okay, it's because I maximized this. I'm using a Mac and sometimes I forget. Yeah. So here is our OBS. We shall also maximize it. We shall bring what we have done. So we shall bring what we have done onto that, cross it. I'll remove its background. Filters, add a filter, add chroma key. Okay. So when you use the red green, you don't even come here and keep adjusting the green. So you have to know the red green of chroma keying. I'll send you those hash codes so they will help you, because Mumaso Jetulaga, you'll be designing much for these things. For Bebe is still there. I'll go to main camera. I'll go to the work where the squeeze back was. I will delete it. Then I'll bring any video and you see how our work is looking beautiful with a video on it. Okay, I'll do this. Then see, transform, big screen. Okay, our main tag, we needed to add this on the main tag. No. It is this way. Okay, you go to your main, put the tag there, you bring a movie on top of it, then you make sure the tag is up. Yeah. So that's how it will be. So something that you designed from the other side is being beautiful. For example, you got another gig today, close it, come back to the class and see if you are together with everyone. I see some hands raised, risen up, raise the reason or resume. Well, yes, Arnold, unmute and ask. We are 9 minutes into this, so we are about to break the class. Arnold, unmute. I'll choose another person. Arnold, we can't hear you. I have many hands risen up and then we are late. Arnold, unmute and say something. We can't hear you. I see your hand risen up, but I can't hear you. Cyber Technologies has their hand risen up. As Arnold sorts up their technology, Bash, you can unmute and say and ask what you wanted to ask. Bash,
Hey, how are you, sir?
fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thanks for that time and this time for being with us today. That is actually you have gone so fast. I was catching up because that is the most like interesting thing now I want right now. But now I was coping up, but the way when you are in OBS, the way you've gone too fast.
Because obvious is not the main topic. The main topic is Canva.
I
And
was still copying up because I have my things here designed. So I've opened up my OBS and the Canva side. So I was like going on the same pace. Then you just went.
okay. I designed, I have ever done a video about removing green screen with OBS. It is there on TikTok. I'll share with you a link. If you are defeated, you come on a one-on-one session. We don't want to confuse most people further. I wanted them to learn the basics of designing and then just to see how happy they can be if their design is maybe put on TV, maybe put on a live stream. So the main aim was not OBS. OBS is coming next, but I can give you one-on-one session and we see what to do. Okay, just not to confuse my team. You'll see even the number might have dropped because people were like,
Yeah.
those things are not, with us. Yes, Bash. Okay, Arnold. Arnold, I can hear you now.
All right.
Arnold, go on.
Mr.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, please.
So my question is it must to use green as the background color, or you can decide to use another color?
Okay, so we are going to cover that practical. I don't want to answer chorus answers. Another person, Bash. I'm going to answer you, Arnold, practically.
All
Bash?
right. My question is,
Yes, please.
where from which software do we do the animations and maybe the scroll? Do we do them from Canva or just when you're in OBS or in other software?
Okay. Yes, for the scroll person, the scroll is done in that particular software that you are using. We leave that up for it, then we do it in OBS. For animations, we do them in Canva. Time is not on our side, but we are going to animate something little, something small. I'm going to answer Arnold. Arnold, the best colors for chroma keying are blue and green. You'll let me show you an example practically. One time I wanted to show you an example of removing like color, background color without green. And then it was a mess. So blue and green, because they are the primary colors, RGB, blue, red, blue, green. The color code back then was with the RGB. So those were the primary colors of chroma keying. So when you do chroma keying online, the best, most examples. You see, you'll find green, green, green. These movies of Superman, what they are using green. You see sports TVs, they are using green. So don't create a new rule by you wanting to try out to see will other colors work. I tried it out, it didn't come out well. So green is one of the best colors for chroma keying. That's why different softwares see that by default within their softwares. It is pre-written there that you just click on it. Even if it's in Premiere, you click on the green and then the green is out. So you either use this green or this forest green. These two greens, don't variate or go far away from these greens. The green should be this close. So I would urge you, yes, even if other colors can do it, please use green or blue. That's why you see here, they show you blue screens. As they are selling either blue or green screens. Hey, first, I want to remove the word screen and then just put, but yeah, they show you blue and green will give you the best. And that's what is chroma key. How do you use a green screen on the video? You can read these chapters. They may tell you why they are using blue and green, but yeah, they show you blue screen, green screen. So yeah, don't bypass saying they told me other colors work, because obvious here will show you that even other colors work. When you come to chroma key, I'll pause this movie. I don't want it to play because they will strike me. It will have a copyright thing in it since I'm going to upload this. So when you come to filters and you want to add a chroma, so this chroma will show you there are other colors. You can customize and pick other colors, but those colors won't come out well. I've ever tried it with other colors because they wanted to show you that you people online can use other colors. So it didn't come out well. And I would encourage you, stick green. You see Avengers and other games, stick green, stick blue. Yeah, the person of animation. Guys, we are 16 minutes into this hour. So we are going to animate simply. We are going to say, we want this text to come in, but this should be static. Yeah. In your simple animation or in the simple Canva way of doing things, any static object, let me first read the text that is on the chart. Tukulia wage. So any further studies we shall be doing on animations tomorrow. Tomorrow will be pure animations, but you can go on, try out different animations. I didn't want to go much into the time, but when we want to animate something, we click into it. You see here there is animate. So you come to animate. So you say, how do you want that text to come in? Do you want it to bounce in? Do you want it to, how do tags really come in? Most tags come in this way. Then you can even change the kakala, the kajiram. No tag will come in that way. As you are choosing animations, no tag will come in that way. That can be used for typing, but you can already see how your tags on TVs come in. So use those standard, so no tag will come in that way. So you say, okay, once it just comes, it pushes in. It just comes, it pushes in. So I'll use that. We can't limit its speed, but we can on enter. Since we are using a free version, we can't limit its speed. So we shall say it uses that direction, or it can use this direction. Okay, so there are things that we can't do because we're on a free version. But yeah, we shall learn. I'll do so after that, you give it time frame. You want how long do you want it to stay? You say 5 seconds. Then when we enlarge our things, it will come and then boom, it is on. So when you play, it will come and it's on. Then the idea here is just being creative. Let me show you how creative I can become with this thing. I want this also to come in this way. On enter. When they enter, they should enter that way. But I want when the tag comes in, it should come in empty. So I'll duplicate it. I want to view it this way. I shall change its view type, pages. Yeah, I'll add another page. I'll duplicate this page. I'll duplicate this page. Duplicate. So I want initially when the tag comes in, it should come in empty without these words. We can also animate it, but I don't want us to animate it. Yeah, we animate it. Let's animate it. Let's group it. Let's group everything here. Sorry. Let's group everything here and then give it an animation. So we want a tag to a heart. Most tags do that. So we want a tag to swipe in. Then after swiping in, the text comes in. We're on a free Canva. So, but these seconds are many. It can't swipe in and it be there for 5 seconds. No, we want to reduce it. We want to reduce its speed by coming here, then say it should swipe in for just 2 seconds. Then after those 2 seconds, boom, we have another Canva. So when we play our thing, it will come out well. When we play, okay, it should have been just enter. So when we play, it comes in, the words come in. We should remove the exit thing so that it doesn't exit. It stays there and the words come in into it. So we shall do this. We shall come on the animation that we got in it. First, remove all animations on it. Then when we click on it, we give it this animation. Why isn't it reacting to what? Okay, no, we want it to come in. Group it. We want the entire group to have animation, but it should come in. There is an issue with grouping, but I won't cover that much. You make sure they are grouped. First ungroup them, then group them. Then on that group, we say want the entire group to come in that way. And then we want on enter, we just want it to enter that way, but it shouldn't exit. It should stay there. So when we play, the tag comes in, then the word come in. You can say reduce these seconds of the tag coming in to 1 second. It should be quick. It comes in, then the second come in. Sometimes you come to it here, but let's enlarge. Let's enlarge this. You come to it here, and then make sure it is a double-sided, then you reduce it. You reduce to those seconds, but we shall reduce by here. So we want it to be 1 second and yeah, want it to be exactly 1 second. It comes in. It is even, it comes in, the word is popping. So this is just an ad. Like we have not used any paid tool here. So it is your art to come up with something that is kind of different and beautiful. But when you want to animate, you always come here, you always click on what you want to animate. For example, you want to animate this coward, you click on it, then you come to animate, then you decide how it should enter. Then you also see what standard method is it entering with. Your work shouldn't be much animated, should take on simple transitions that make sense. Yeah, I'll stop that there and then take any questions. Questions, I see people might be burning, but you people, we have gone into many minutes. People that have not watched this might not watch the entire thing. So, Kasupidi, I want to ask Papa, Kasupidi, please ask. No, we are going to have an entire session tomorrow about animation. How about that? So that we leave this pause for one thing. For AI and inspirations, tomorrow we cover animations in depth. and the creativity, because they can't teach you the creativity in just one go.
Mr. Farmer,
Yes, please.
me, I just wanted to share my screen to show something little and tell me whether it's that exact thing that you have shown us, just very small. How is it?
Please share your screen. Omusine muguwulira owa bakadde baffe. We are too behind. You
Am I
guys.
sharing?
Yes, you are sharing your screen. We are seeing a dark screen yet.
Am I sharing?
Yes, but we are seeing a dark screen. We are not. Are you sharing a dark side of the screen? Make sure you have selected the right screen.
I think the first way. Are you now seeing it?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay.
And now you see, you just want people to have pressure because what you are going to share, people here have
Just
never.
trying to create something. Network.
Does the pressure increase or decrease? Please type into the comment section. Then, young man, what I would recommend, don't always do the completion project in Canva because it was not meant for that strictly. Just take an example. You have a video of 1 hour and 18 minutes. That will be much time for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you can always do, you can design the graphics here and then maybe lay them on your Premiere.
Now I wanted to take this in OBS.
It can go there, but first mute the sound on top. We don't want to listen to the sound. We want to know where you want us exactly to help you. Without sound, there is where there is mute.
Sound. Is this still loud?
So where exactly are you lost? That you want may help from?
You guys getting me?
Yes, we can get you. Before people develop pressure, where can we help you? We are not going to cover the entire project that you are doing, but there are many things that are wrong on that page. One, you are not consistent
I
with
don't know
it.
whether you guys are getting me.
We can hear you.
Let me put this on. Okay. You're getting me now?
We can hear you, but we are going to cut you short because what exactly do you want us to help you in?
Are you seeing here? I don't know
Yes.
whether you're seeing me. You're seeing a video?
Yes, please.
So there is I don't know. There is when this side, the left side of this video, and the lower third, when it's all video, but it is once. It is like L shape, but it's a video moving in an L shape, like in the lower third and the side, the left side. I don't know whether,
We shall cover that tomorrow.
but you're getting it.
I have gotten your point.
Okay. That is what it is. What it's like L shape, but it's one video moving this left side and the down side.
Creativity. Let me cover that now, even before you leave. Just be creative with your work. You guys, I'm teaching you creativity. Stop sharing your screen. You have much vague work there, but we shall cover that in another session. You can book a
Okay, no.
one-on-one session that is 50,000 and help you out. Since you people are taking this course for granted, you don't know that per year I charge that much amount. Okay, scrolling things, don't forget, we shall do that scrolling later. Pressure, does the pressure increase or decrease? The pressure increases. So Bash is asking something. I'm going to do it with this. Let me share my screen. You guys, I just told you, you just need to be creative. You can do anything without even a pro version. So hope I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, I want this down because I don't want it. No, we shall come to pages. I will use pages. I'll use that. I'll make it larger. So the guy is saying he sees an L-shaped video. There is no L-shaped video there. The guy did this. I'll go to my uploads. I'll go to my videos. I'll pick a video that, but I discourage you using that for, I'll pick a video. I'll pick this video. It may not make sense, but yeah, I'll pick this video, put it on the Canva. It will be on the top. Then the L bit. Guys, we are going to end the lecture soon. So the L bit, I'll get this shape. On top here, I'll create that. I'll put green here. Bash, have I answered you? Is that video playing down in a L shape? Let it come. But make sure the video you have chosen for that, it shows well at the bottom and at the top. So is that video playing in the L shape like you wanted with just a single queer? So guys, I want you to be creative. So when they go, they'll remove this and then the video will be L. Bash, am I getting a soda from you today?
Mr. Farmer,
Yes, please. Oh, screen. Okay, sorry. Cyber thing here. Have I answered you?
there is like about the information, like the needs to come out probably, and I don't know, over it's just design, but because you see people moving, everything, the information maybe it's a concert that is being at in the advert, something like that, but when everything is seen well.
The choice of the videos and how you arrange them. So you make sure that the video that you are going to use there is well seen. Or method B is you creating small gaps. You create the left hand, put videos there, then the downer hand, put a video there, but with continuity bit in it. I hope I get some videos that cover that area well, but I will. Though, just play around with your creativity. Now that you already know how to create a squeeze bag, so the rest that comes with it is just your creativity. That is creative role one, but the way they create their videos is like that. Or you draw a thing there for video and another one at the bottom, and then you come up with something. Yes, Arnold, I'll last answer you, then we call it quits because it is confusing other people that are not into this sector much yet, that are not this deep. Arnold, ask what you want, and we call it quits.
Thanks, Mr. Famba.
Yes, please.
So if it is advisable to design graphics from Canva, then for animation you transfer them to After Effects. How can I save my graphics from Canva? In which format can I save my graphics so that I can be able to animate them from After Effects?
Okay,
Thank you.
I'll answer that in this way. I didn't tell you people to design through animate from After Effects because After Effects is hard, and a few people here have computers that will support After Effects. Make sure by the time you leave Canva, you have your design, you have your graphics there animated. You download it into a video format. Let's download it together. Only the scrolls are the ones put by the software. For example, OBS has its way of putting scrolls. Premiere has its way of putting scrolls. But what you do, you design the animation. Let me share my screen. Because if you are going to do everything with, if you are going to even put your things in After Effects, why would you need even Canva if you have After Effects? Make sure the animations, there's simple animations, because a serious tag has that. The tag comes in, the word come in, the words come in. So such simple animation, this has been done with Canva. You download it, you come to files, you come to download. Then when you are downloading, you see MP4 video suggested. If you wanted a picture from it, you can download just a picture, but download it with MP4 video. So when you say download, it will download with that video. That video will be 1080 I50. It won't be pixelated as most people tell you. Do the things practically. Do the graphics here. Put it on a larger screen. Test out. Don't just go by hearsay. Print out your work. See, is the work okay? This video save. So it is saved. When we come and open it, I'll double click it. So when it comes to our work that we are doing, when you play it, it will play the way as if it was animated from After Effects. The idea is the tag comes in, then the thing comes in. So it is you to play to say how many seconds do you want it to spend before the tag comes in. So 2 seconds or 3. So that simple animation, boom. You see, it is not pixelated. It is on a larger screen, but it is not pixelated. When you come to its properties, it is telling you it is. Let me go to get info from it and see its format. So you'll see it won't be pixelated, as most people will tell you. So MP4 format, blah, blah, where most times is where it shows details. I don't want a preview. More info, it was gotten from Canva, blah, blah. So it is telling you it is 1080, 920, 1080. That's the standard of an HD. So it won't be pixelated, guys. You've downloaded it as a video. We can call it quits unless we have that unforgettable question or unleavable question. Because when we leave this recording, people won't watch till this late. The more time we keep on the call, the more even people are getting confused, the ones that are not in this area. Arnold, have I answered you? Arnold?
Yes, sir, you have answered.
Okay, so when you get it as a video, you can put it into your OBS and then loop it so that after every seconds, this tag comes in, goes out. You saw actually those tags, I made them as animations. So it comes in, spends 10 seconds, it goes out. It comes in again, spends those seconds, it goes out, something like that. Okay.
Okay, another thing is,
Mm.
can you design the switchbacks from Canva? Let's say that you want to design a video, you want to animate a video, then you include it with some switchbacks. Is it possible?
If I got your question, it is a yes. Because even the example you saw of a person that was sharing their screen, it was through Canva. If you go to my page, well, you see my TikTok page, you'll see I designed the squeeze box with Canva, then showed you how to apply them to OBS, how to put them in Premiere, how to do with vMix. There's that series that I pushed out of squeeze box. So I showed you from designing it to putting it to OBS to putting it to vMix. I showed you that. But we are going to still cover it in this session, inshallah, if we have that time.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Farmer.
Yes, please.
Now, is it Do we have that option of making a rope in Canva? Let's say, uh, like the way you do it in OBS when words are moving, like this, like the way you do it in OBS when they continue moving like this. I don't know whether you have understood.
If you don't have a free version, don't you can't do it. Then two, Canva. Allow me stop the recording here so that the people that are on the call will end here. On the recording will end here. The session is officially dismissed. Questions now on are just personal questions. They are not part of the session. Let me answer you well. Canva was not meant to do those things. So it will give you hard time to do certain things with Canva. But we can design things there, then put into the right softwares that were meant to do that thing. For example, design your squeeze back from the other side, put to your Premiere, because Premiere was meant to do video things. So when you want to use Canva for videos, it will limit you. Just imagine you don't have a free version, sorry, a paid version. It might limit you to the quality of what you are downloading. If you want 4K, for example, for a client, and then it is not giving you 4K because you are not a paid thingy, I'm highly advising you pick the what you have designed, put them into right softwares. Utilize mostly Canva for designing.